It's still witch season, so welcome back to 31 Black Witches of Halloween. For witch number 26, we got Ayana Bennett from the Vampire Diaries. Ayana was a powerful witch and a healer from the very early on days of Mystic Falls, long before it became actual Mystic Falls. She was close friends and a mentor to the Michelson's mother, Esther Michelson, and y'all know all about her. She's actually in the series too, but when she was Lenore, not Esther. Technically, when she was Lenore, she was a black witch, so she deserved a spot. So Ayana is probably the only reason the Michelson's mother had a connection to the Bennett witch power line. Cause y'all remember when the ancestors were on the other side, how they was helping her? That was crazy. I'm like, well, how are they connected to her? Because it makes sense for Bonnie, they connected based on the bloodline. How are they connected to Esther? Anyways, so the whole time when we was watching the show, we thought Ayana was the original witch who created this spell the whole time. And it really was Esther who was the original witch. Basically of the original family, not like the first witch ever. Unlike Esther, Ayana refused to use dark magic or create vampires and dark creatures. She wasn't into that. Witches like Ayana is all about balance. And what she wanted to create was freaks of nature. She was like, I'm not helping you create abominations, basically. But y'all saw how that went. Esther did it anyway. She warned Esther, turning your family immortal would bring death, despair, all kind of nonsense to you. She literally was using her foresight to warn her, but Esther never heeded that warning. So Esther used that forbidden magic to turn them children into the vampires, the original vampires. But my thing, Esther turned them into vampires, right? From protection from the wolves, because she lost her first son, Hendrik, right? Allegedly, that was her first child, but we know how Esther be lying. She really had a daughter that was her actual first child. But here's what's throwing me off, y'all. So she built a spell to turn her children into monsters to protect them from wolves. But she was sleeping with a wolf on the low. She was hunching. She was Klaus' daddy. So I'm confused. What are we talking about? To add insult to injury, when she came back during originals, she brought Klaus' daddy back too. And Klaus had to unalive his own daddy. So where was this concern for the wolves? Because I might be mistaken, but how I remember, your son was being nosy during the full moon and he ran up on them wolves, not minding his business. He got caught trying to be nosy. I don't feel like they purposely did it. So what part did she go meet a wolf? I'm confused, y'all. Esther had too many lives, too many boyfriends, too many storylines. Y'all know the phrase, someone lives so many lives? Yes, Esther, she lived many lives. So Ayana, she practiced ancestral magic. And we see a lot of flashbacks of her. She mostly resides in the spirit realm. When they're talking about the Bennett witches on the other side, it's usually her running the game. Actually, that would make sense. Esther and her linked up in the afterlife. Esther never died. Well, at that moment, she just preserved herself, right? So why did Ayana, even though she's on the other side, after this lady went and made this spell, turned her kids, why were you helping her? I don't know. I'm looking at Ayana a certain way because very much the people in this show had bad choices. Almost everybody. So even after her death, she very much was involved because her spiritual lineage connects her to Bonnie and other witches. I remember Klaus saying, remember when they hit all his coffin, basically was Ayana, and he said basically there's thousands of Bennett still around. And he's like, there's only hundreds of Bennett witches that's on the other side, the ancestors, the spirits. So he's like, how about I just pick them off one by one so y'all can all be together? Klaus was sick. So why Ayana and whoever else, the other Bennett witches on the other side, reveal the coffins to him? That was crazy. I'm like, what if he was bluffing? Knowing Klaus probably wasn't bluffing. All Ayana wanted was natural balance. Witches are supposed to keep the balance of nature. But when everybody was throwing it out of whack, she was just trying her best to keep it right. So she does come back in season 8 to help Bonnie with the Hellfire, right? Yeah, all the Bennett witches came back. Grandma Sheila's over here, Patrice Bennett, where she plays Roz in The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, and she's the lead in Gen X. She always plays supernatural roles. She's fire. She knows what she's doing when it comes to these roles. As well as our girl Lucy, y'all. We didn't see Lucy since she betrayed Catherine. But the crazy part is, this is why I hated this season, because it's thrown together. Because when did Lucy die? Y'all could at least explain that to us, showed us some type of way, or just killed her on the end of that episode with Catherine. Y'all bring Lucy back as a spirit. Like what? What happened to storyline? Yeah, this season was definitely rushed and thrown together. We must have all wanted to get out there. Cast, crew, talent, everybody involved. I'm Cube of Lore. This is 31 Black Witches of Halloween. If you like content like this, don't forget to engage from the bottom up. Repost, save, comment, like, you already know all that. But more importantly, Why would you watch my whole video and not even think about following me? You not trying to support a black creator? Come on now. I love all y'all. I appreciate y'all. I got my hair done for y'all. Look at y'all, see? New video, new hair. As always, this is for entertainment purposes only. Allegedly, hypothetically speaking. Let me know in the comments what y'all think of Ayana. Did I miss some part of her lore? How was she related to Ketsia? And who are the rest of these immediate girls standing behind Bonnie? I recognize any of these other witches in this scene?